How are we doing? Haha, yeah. Let's get into it. Yeah. Alright. Let's go. Let's blaze. Oh, yeah. Let's be blessed. Let's be best. I love it. I love this vibe. Such a good vibe. Oh, what a good vibe. What a good day. Oh, yes, it's Chopo, I say. Hey, Big Bless, Steven, and Rob. We'll clap some cheeks. Really, we're going to be talking about witchcraft and ghost hunting, huh? Anybody got some fun stories, some ghost hunting stories for me today? Huh? Anybody? Yeah? Oh, yeah. Oh, I love it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, all right. Oh, yeah. Change it up. Change up the vibe a little bit. Oh, yeah. Hey, Big Bless, Trick Trippy, what's up? What's up, dude? Oh, yeah. It's gonna happen today. Tonight's the night, you know what I mean? I feel like a black-eyed pea over here. Well, Jack, you know, it's, I think you'll be fine. I don't think we're really gonna encounter any ghosts. I think we're just gonna clap our cheeks. We're just gonna clap our cheeks all night. Big Bless Alexandria, what's up? A big, blast to Adam. Yeah, it'd be cool to have a goth alien girlfriend. For Rob to have one. Oh, that's crazy, Jan. Greetings, Wendy. We got goes clap. I like any 4-syllable name. Because you can do that with it. Like, what's a good one? What's that? Bless too. Bless even harder than ever before. Harder than you ever even did the first time, huh?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a fun one. We're gonna talk. I found a very, very fun ghost hunter for us to talk about. Yeah, Rumpelstiltskin. We could do that. I like 4-syllable names because you can go Rumpelstiltskin. Hopefully the claps weren't too much. Oh, I'm sure there's plenty of Shasta ghosts. My ghost story is that one time on Ghost Adventure Live, Zach Baggins hired a rabbi to tell him that his old Jewish chest was haunted. But then when the rabbi told him they didn't really focus on ghosts, they kicked the rabbi off. I don't know about Ghost Adventure Live or Zach Baggins, but I'm already on board. Fart Mick Jacobs. I love it. My the name I really like to do that with. Oh, what's up, Sarah? The one name I really like to do it with is Andy Pocket. Andy Pocket. That's the best. That's what I like. I once one time my high school did this thing. It was called Challenge Day. Hey, big bless to Chris. Big bless to Chris. I like Chris. I like Alexander. I like Alexandria. I like you all, but some people get special shout outs. My high school did this thing called Challenge Day. It was like a weird MTV thing or something. I have to clear my throat. Hold on. And it's basically like these people came to our school, and we all went, whatever, to like some community center, and these two people who are now, I am probably older now than these people were then. They were young people. Like split us up into groups and had us talk about our feelings. And it was like it was kind of a manipulative thing. I mean, as these things tend to be, where like first they told some like really touching stories about their lives. They split us up into groups, and we're all emotionally tenderized. Yes, they tell you to spill your tragic backstories out to strangers. Yeah. So anyway, I had heard about this thing before it happened, and I was not into it because I wasn't into anything that was forced on me when I was 15. So I knew the day that we showed up for it, they gave us name tags, and I wrote that my name was Andy Pocket. And there was this girl who was in my group who she was really into the idea of this thing. She thought it was going to be great and it was going to stop bullying and stuff. I bless Rob's grandma. Wow. Anyway, so then I'm in this group, and like 4 people tell their sob stories before me, and I feel like a total dip because I've got a fake name, and there's this girl in the group who knows my real name, but she's like letting me get away with it. And she like tells this super sad story about her life, and then it gets to me, and they're like, Andy, what about you? And that's not my name. And so I did reveal some things about my life that were challenging at that moment. Nothing crazy. Life's hard for everybody. Yeah, and then that girl was very happy that I did that, and she was very nice to me after that. But then one of the guys who was like, organizing the thing, he told this really sad story about how his mom was schizophrenic, and yeah, it was crazy. Like a month later, I went to see the Flaming Lips in Oakland, and I ran into that guy in the bathroom. And I was like, oh, hey, you're the guy from that thing. And he was like, hey, you're a teenager. Why are you at this concert? Pretty fun. Fun stuff. Really fun stuff. Hey, Ethel, what's up? We're going to get into it today, are we not? We're going to talk about ghost hunters. And witchcraft as well. Big bless to Dead Paul. All right. Big bless. Hunt for Slimer. Blast. Speaking of bless blasts. First thing I want to do today, I want to show we had some great art from Alyssa that we're putting on shirts. Sonic Youth opened for Flaming Lips in 2006. That would be a great show. Yeah, we had great art from Alyssa last week. It's being put on shirts. I think the shirts that I picked are out of stock from the supplier. I just need to pick new shirts, but if you go to holdspaceformytribe.storeenvy.com, you can see those shirts. Maybe hold off on buying them because I ordered some to see what would happen, and I haven't gotten a confirmation yet that I'll actually be getting the shirt. But once I know, I'll let the floodgates open. But check this out as well. We got this from Dr. Mommy, who hangs out in the streams on Twitch all the time. Huge bless. Big bless to Dr. Mommy. Guys, keep sending fan art. Keep sending it because I love it. This one really, yeah, I just love it. It's amazing. It's so, I don't know how to describe that feeling, but it's weird when you make something and then somebody else makes something about your thing. Uh, hey, big bless, Lindsay. Um, I don't know, man. It's just cool. It's weird. Yeah, it's a very, very, very cool feeling. It's Lemur McFemur on Twitch. Big bless. Welcome to the year. Sublime. Yeah. Sublime is cool. Absolutely. Just DM us your fan art if you want to make some, because I love it all. I want to put this one on a shirt as well. Just I don't know. When I see this stuff, it's just like, oh wow, I want to make it physical, even if it's just for me. I'm gonna buy one of all the shirts that we're selling just for myself, because I like them all. Hi, okay, here we go. We got Alexander Capone in the chat. I have no idea how I got here. I must have liked this page while I was super fucked up or something, because I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I love this, and I love this dude and all of you guys. Bless. I love having nice people all together. It's just great. What's up, Keith? Oh, John, yeah, if you render graphics at all, hit us up. Anyway, okay. So that's 5 minutes of blessings. Let's frickin' get into it, all right? And I'm starting off with the good stuff, all right? This is how it works. I go sleuthing for what I'm going to show this week, and really just for my own enjoyment as well. And sometimes it takes a while to get into the groove and to find the rabbit hole, the channel that I then check out, oh, who else likes this channel, or who does this channel like? And that leads me down some strange stuff. This was the guy. This was the gold mine. I'm not going to waste any time, showing how I found this page. We're going straight into it. And if I can get some t-shirts that are made out of alpaca fur, you best believe me, I'm gonna be selling it on my story. So anyway, this guy is super low vibe. Welcome back, Shane. Super low vibe. He practices witchcraft, and this is a video how to put a curse or hex on someone you hate. So strap in. Let's go.
What's up, guys? Jody Dean here, Mr. Hunting the Dead, and today I'm going to tell you how to put a curse on someone, how to put a hex on someone.
Yeah, tell me.
Maybe later on in another
on.
video, if you guys want, leave comments below. I will show you how to do it. First of all, you're going to need some things in order to make this happen.
Okay, what do
You're
I need?
going to want to make a doll, like a voodoo doll.
Oh,
and yes, you're going to want to make it. You cannot buy one that's already made. Please do not do
buy
that.
a doll.
It's very important. I'll tell you why here in a moment. You're going to need to make a doll. You're going to need a black candle.
Whoa.
You're going to need some dragon's blood.
What's that?
You're going to need some graveyard dirt.
Graveyard
You're going to need a
dirt.
razor blade or sand spurs or shards of broken glass. Okay. You're also going to need a piece of paper, and you're going to need a pencil, and you're going to need a lighter for your candle, as well as you are going to need a box. Yes, that's the most important part. That's your coffin for the end of this whole spell. Okay, so here's how it goes, guys.
Man, I just noticed this. It looks like he has like wadded up underwear over here, like nailed to a note. So I believe that he is practicing some sort of occultism.
You're going to make a doll. Now, I don't care what you make it out of. Be creative. This is not my personal favorite spell, but I'm not going to tell you what my personal is because it's very personal to me. I have used this one before, so I will tell you I have seen it be beneficial to me, to others that have used it. Now, when you're making your doll, this is very important. You're going to want to put all your energy, all your hatred toward the person you wish to wrong in making this doll.
Yeah, buckle up.
You're going to want to put it in the head. You're going to want to put it in the arms. You're going to want to put it in the legs. You're going to want to put it in the body, okay? Now, however you make this, you need to do that. You need to imagine everything this person's done to make you mad. All the hate you have for them in the tips of your fingers and put them in.
I can just imagine this guy just really fucking squeezing some Play-Doh after work. You know what I mean? His boss yells at him and he gets one of those, you know, it has like the crank and it makes it come out as a star shape and he just cranks it hard, man. Just like really letting the Play-Doh feel his pain.
To making this doll. Almost imagine you're transferring this energy at your fingertips into this doll as you're making it. I can't stress how important this part is. I've seen people do this and it not work. People hit me up and said, hey, this does not work. This is because
How many people you think did that?
you are not really concentrating on putting your hate into this. So you're going to put a platform down. You've made your doll, you're going to put it on there. You're going to light your black candle and you're going to put it on this platform. While you're making this doll, the candle's going to continue to burn. You are going to need it in a little bit here. Now, you're going to...
Holy shit, look at that flaming Judy above my head right now. I love that.
You're going to want to take your graveyard dirt and you're going to want to put it over the doll. Surround the doll with your dragon's blood. You're going to open the cavity of the stomach of the doll. Assuming that you're able to do that, you might want to think about that while you're making this doll. You're going to want to be able to put things into that stomach. Now, some people will put razors, shards of glass, sand spurs. I've seen people put all kinds of different
I don't know what a sand spur is, but it sounds like a bird.
things. This is not my curse. This is a well-known curse, but it is a curse that's out there and a lot of people have used.
It's a
I
Bylene.
personally prefer shards of glass for the particular somebody I used it on. So you open up the stomach cavity, you put the shards of glass in there. Then you're going to take your pencil and on this piece of paper, you're going to want to write down their first and last name,
He's
their
a gamer.
birthday, anything personal about this person, okay? Anything that has to do with them that you think would be important to this. You're going to want to take that piece of paper and fold it up very small.
Let's see, Stephen the librarian, born in September 1973. Favorite book, Eat, Pray, Love. Least favorite person, Chopo.
And put it in there with whatever you've decided to put in the stomach cavity. Then you're going to seal it back up. You're going to put graveyard dirt over the doll. You're going to take your candle and you're going to seal everything you've done to this doll with the wax that is burned on this candle. You're going to then take this doll and you're going to put it into a box. I don't care if it's a shoeboard box, a box you made, whatever kind of box it is. You're going to close it, put some of your graveyard dirt around it, and you're going to take it to a place you want to bury it. Once you've buried this box, you need to let things be. You need to start focusing on something different right away. This is so important.
I kind of think that this is where the magic really lies in this hex, where you stop worrying about it.
Because you don't want to keep worrying about this person. Now that you've done this, you have taken care of it. Let it live. Let it do its thing. It will do its thing. I've seen it work. I've seen results within 48 hours. I've seen somebody's life go to shambles and really hasn't returned since. I'm not an evil person. I'm not a bad person, but I believe that there are...
But you fucking ruined somebody's life, man. That sucks.
Certain situations in life that we have to ask ourselves, what would a bad person do? And people have wronged me, and they've wronged my family.
What kind of logic is that?
It's not a great idea, because witchcraft is very real. Witches can be your worst nightmare if they want to. We can create karma in certain situations, and this is one that I have seen create a very bad scenario for the other person. If you guys are interested in seeing me do...
All right, anyway, the bad news is we're going to be spending a lot of time with this guy, but the good news is that he has a ghost hunting channel, and it's hilarious, and it's some stuff that I'm really happy to get into. Yeah, we still got ads to deal with. Yeah, he's got merch. Yeah, so a while ago, I'm a big fan of the Bigfoots. I'm a big fan of alien stories. I like that stuff. All right, it's fun. I started listening to a lot of podcasts about that stuff like a year ago. Very entertaining. Had a great time. And one thing that is kind of new in the ghost hunting scene is these things called spirit boxes. Another thing is like the Estes method. If anybody knows about that stuff. Do you mean Phantasmagoria? Anyway, so it's this stupid thing where they have a radio that like scans through frequencies, and then you just hear like little bits of people talking, and the idea is that it gives spirits a way to talk to you, like clay for them to mold, but you're just hearing like broken syllables of actual human speech from like a regular guy or whatever. Yeah, so I think this stuff is hilarious because people like really freak out. Um, uh, Phasmophobia. Okay, yeah, hell, I'll watch you play a video game, dude. I don't care. I don't freaking care. Anyway, so that's some of what this guy does, and we'll get into that specifically later. But first, I'll just show you that he does actually hunt ghosts.
Crazy. What the heck? It might have been outside this room. Whoa.
Okay.
Bro.
Now that was quick, okay? He had one of the spirit boxes, okay? I also would like to draw attention to the fact that he has pissed his pants here. We got a big stain down there. We got a big stain down south, so maybe he actually did get scared. I don't know, but he's got a lot of moisture. It's like Fergie. You remember that picture of Fergie? When Fergie had wet herself? Poor Fergie. Anyway. Sharp.
What's up, guys? Jody Dean here, Mr. Hunting the Dead. Welcome back to another video. Tonight I'm at the South Pittsburgh Hospital here in Tennessee. I will be joined by my YouTuber friend Omar Gosh. I'm really stoked to be here. I've always wanted to investigate this place.
I like referring to somebody as their YouTube name also as well. Like the guy's name clearly is Omar. But no, you gotta call him Omar God. It's
Many of your favorite paranormal TV shows have been here, and now some of your favorite YouTubers have been here as well. Guys, we're getting ready to turn shit up a notch.
The old South Pittsburgh Hospital is considered.
So he actually does it. And I mean, we can skip forward to watch him checking out a hospital at night, which I like watching people do this kind of stuff, like urban exploration or whatever. It's super fun. But this guy is hilarious, and we're gonna go deeper, and you're gonna see just how funny he is. Or we're gonna listen to Dua Lipa. Either way.
Dude, that was absolutely crazy. What the heck? Are you kidding me? That was like the creepiest sounding EVP ever.
Oh.
It was definitely a voice that was like speaking right to me from within the same room. What?
All right, so I think I'm pretty much alone now on the second or third floor, whatever this is. I've kind of lost track.
I think he freaks out around here.
I got the feels right now, guys. I got the feels. Why does there always have to be a creepy little bicycle?
That is pretty funny.
You can ride that bicycle at some point. I will leave you the most generous offering I have ever left a haunted location. Facts.
Anyway, okay, so he's a ghost hunter. We've established that. Let's get into some of this spirit box stuff. And as you all know, I really like it when people try to contact dead celebrities. So let's combine these two things. Also, I will acknowledge someone in the chat says they used a spirit box and they heard their full name. But I will say that their name is not very intricate. There's not a lot of syllables there. But that's the thing, you know, it's like anything. You get out of it what you want to when it's that vague. When you're hearing broken syllables, you're gonna make it form whatever you want. Like, yeah, that's just how it goes. Hey, thanks, Paul. Anyway, let's hear him do this.
Shot dead today. 20-year-old man goes by the stage name XXX Tentacion. He was outside of a motorcycle dealership and he was shot, and he was later pronounced dead at the hospital. I just seen where they said that they're looking for 2 suspects right now.
But I bless you, Corey.
Of this fatal shooting.
Big bless, and
Lots of people
I
are stirred up
value
on
that you
the
said
internet
that,
right now.
and I believe you.
I was not really familiar with this guy. I have heard his name. I'm not familiar with his music, but a lot of people, man, the tweets right now, the videos that are coming out in this short period of time are crazy. There is
Anyway, he's going to use the spirit box to try to talk to him. And let's take a look at one of these things.
this is a spirit box. What it does is it sweeps through radio frequencies at a rapid fast rate or a slower rate, FM or AM. I go FM, I go in reverse, and I'm going to sweep on about 150. What I'm doing is I'm also running the spirit box through a noise reducer, and that noise reducer is going into my amplifier. So I'm going to kill some of the white noise, and we're going to be...
Take a guess at what kind of music this guy plays. I'll spoil something, and I'll tell you that he is a musician. So he's got guitar pedals there, and he has an amp.
looking for the voice of this young man. And what we're really, really looking for is not only the tone of his voice, but the answer to our questions. And let's see if we can have him maybe come through and give us anything that would explain how he's feeling in his spirit life right now. And now I know to a lot of people this might sound crazy because not everybody is aware of what I do, aware of...
Anyway, let's just see him do it. It's satisfying.
man through by the name of Jose Envoy. He just passed away. Triple X Tentacion. How are you feeling right?
Does that really sound like the word heaven to anybody? No.
How are you feeling right now? Jose.
No way.
Can you hear me?
I didn't hear that at all. He thinks he heard "yep," and look at his face. Look at his face when he thinks he hears the word "yep."
That kind of sounded like him in a video I just seen. Jose Envoy. Is there any message you want to give your fans? Definitely some voices coming through there.
Yeah, because you're fucking listening to the radio, bud. There's voices all the time. Another thing these guys do is they put reverb on it. They put some rhubarb on it. Anyway, he also does this at a Muslim.
X, I've came a long way to talk.
He does it on location, if you will. So let's see a little more.
To you. Are you here? What's up, guys? Jody Dean here, Mr. Hunting the Dead. Right now, I'm at XXX Tentacion's mausoleum here at Boca Raton Cemetery.
Yeah. It is cool to have a mausoleum, I guess, but I don't really. I want to be eaten alive by fungus, or not, not eaten alive. Once I die, I want my corpse to be fed to fungus.
Came a long way to talk to you. Are you here? X, I've came a long way to talk to you. Are you here? X, I've came a long way to talk to you. Are you here? Yes, I just heard yes. X, are you resting at peace? Can you say your name for us? Do you like your resting place here? Have you seen Gekun? Do you have a message for your fans?
I don't know. It cracks me up. He also does it to Kobe Bryant. But okay, so this is funny, okay? What's up, guys? So yes, you can get a spirit box that scans the radio, or you can get this app called Necrophonic. And I looked into this, and what it is it's a it's like a soundboard app. It's a sound bank of phonemes, which any of my animation people would know those are mouth shapes that make up speech, or sounds rather. It's like vowel sounds. I mean, it can be consonants as well, but it's mouth shapes and sounds. So this is a sound bank of little clips of speech, and you press this button and it randomly selects them, and it has creepy reverb on it. So yeah, you should get this app, and let's watch him use it and try to talk to Kobe Bryant.
Bryant, he just died in a helicopter crash. If any spirits, if any angels, if any higher beings, any godly beings can help us establish communication with Bryant, I would really appreciate it. He has a family he did not get to say goodbye to. So please, if you can, help bring him to this connection. Help bring his energy here to speak through this frequency.
Like, why would they, man? You're not connected to his family at all. You didn't even say that you were. Like, what? You think Kobe Bryant's family is gonna look on YouTube like, oh wow, yeah, I wonder if any mediums or any channelers have talked to Kobe, because I would really just like to see a YouTube video of a stranger talking to my deceased loved one. I think that would really close some doors for me.
Kobe, can you hear me?
He just said I'm gone. Like, yeah, come on.
Kobe Bryant. Can the spirit see Kobe Bryant? I don't know what that was, but... It just said heaven. Kobe, what happened? Can you tell us what happened with the crash?
Uh-huh.
What? Kobe, where is your spirit at right now? Here! It just said here, guys. Oh my God.
All right, so let's see this guy have sex with a succubus in front of his wife, huh? Does that sound like something that we would be into?
What's up?
Maybe him summoning a succubus, and maybe
the succubus like bites his penis.
Does that sound like something that we would be into? I lied when I said we started with the best stuff, but here it is. This is some of the best stuff.
Guys, Jody Dean here, Mr. Hunting the Dead. welcome to another video. Right now, we are getting ready to do something here on the channel that has never been seen before on the Hunting the Dead channel. I am getting ready to summon a succubus. Alright, so here's where it's getting ready to take place. Here is going to be...
All right, several things to note. I'll skip forward a little bit because the summoning process is long and kind of boring. But so okay, we've got a cheetah print pillow. We've got
with the spirit world. So this should...
We've got like a lion in the background. This is like a cat themed room in his house. More like a tiger painting. Wow, he's really bugging out here. Okay, they use an app that uses the Xbox Kinect to, I've used this for animation before, unsuccessfully, mostly. You get some really funny motion capture, but that's what it is. So like it detects motion using like infrared, and you can see, if you have one of these, you can get one of these programs yourself, and you can see it shows like a very primitive version of your skeleton that you can use as an armature for animation. It's cool and it's cheap, and I mean, you don't get great results with it, but it's pretty fun. So they're going to use this to try to see the succubus, and how they got the results they got. Hey, thank you. How they got the results they got, I do not know, but that's what that is when you see that. So that's supposed to prove that there is indeed a female sex demon hovering above him, as you will see. And he's spraying some spray on him.
Join
and we're all going to play this app game to support him.
Tonight, I am asking, I'm inviting, my intention is to summon a succubus. I welcome you,
Metatron
invite
spray.
you to
Yes.
sleep with me here tonight, to have your way with me, do whatever you want. What the fuck was that?
This guy has kids too, by the way. Lynx Africa, yeah. Lynx effect. I love it. And then he's got a shaker. And that's enough of that. Anyway, then he lays down, and his wife is with him.
And offer myself to the succubus.
What was that?
He keeps hearing noises. Anyway, so his wife is the one like filming, and she's watching the Xbox program. So here we go.
Like to have sex with me.
Maybe we should hear the beginning of that sentence just to do this all justice.
Sex with me.
Sex with me.
Cut there. I don't know how the hell that happened. I just
Right, and he magically has a cut on his finger. I forgot
started
about
bleeding.
Is there anything here that would like to have sex with me?
that. I really should download this and get that sample. I think it's really good.
That's like a pretty deep little cut there. I don't know how the hell that happened. I just started bleeding.
Is there anything here that would like to have sex with me?
Nope, there isn't.
Is there a succubus that can come? Whoa. Is there anything on there?
Look,
Is there something on there?
there is. It's like
I just
right on
felt-
top of you, kind of.
Dude. Whoa.
Interesting that he calls his wife dude. I wouldn't do that. So I don't know how they did this, but it's not hard to do. All this thing does is it senses. Sorry, it senses the distance between. It's like a depth. It senses depths. It kind of just has like a bunch of like laser pointers in it almost. If anybody saw Paranormal Activity 4 or 5 was, I don't even remember. It made use of one of those. If you use like night vision, you can see all of the points of detection. So I don't know how they did this, but let's watch him get sucked.
Oh my god. I feel a lot of pressure right now. Is that you? Dude, oh my god, you've got to
It's
be
like
kidding
waving
me.
its hand over you.
You've got to be kidding me. Alicia,
Yeah.
it feels like something is like this. Like, it feels, I swear, like I feel like it's slowly like heading towards the fucking crotcheo fucking region.
Oh look, it's
Is it
doing
there?
something
Is
to
it
your
over me?
mouth.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
Fuck.
Like, you can see it's not, I don't know. To me, this looks like it's sensing a bunch of points, you know, incorrectly, because it's not forming like a, I mean, not that I know anything about succubus anatomy, but I don't think that the Xbox Kinect was built to recognize it.
What the hell is it doing? It's like literally over you, and I guess its foot is by your head.
Pretty fun. Let's skip forward a little bit.
It's like over you.
Holy fuck. Is there something here?
Anyway, the funny part, so he talks about his experience, and it's very funny.
All right, this is really crazy to tell you guys, and I'm sorry. Like, there's no way to keep a succubus video PG, but Alicia's cracking up over there. But like, I have like a bite mark on my fucking dick right now. I just told Alicia, like, all of a sudden, like, I felt something really like sharp, like, on my dick, and I look at my dick, it looks like fucking like a teeth mark. No lie. Here, I'm not gonna show it to you. So when I was laying there, like, I definitely felt something there. You said you seen another figure on there. I haven't even got to see that yet, but I'm going to do an EVP session on the bed with the recorder, and we'll see if anything comes back to the SLS as well. Can you make a sound if you're here, please?
I bit your dick. I freaking
What
bit
the
your
fuck
dick,
was
dude.
that, dude? Me and Alicia both heard something. I'm rewinding it right now. I'm gonna play it back.
Is there something here with me? Did you just do something with me? Can you make a sound if you're here, please? What the fuck was that?
Dude! Oh my god! It sounded like a fucking moan!
I didn't hear that. This is my least favorite thing about these ghost hunting videos, is that you gotta listen to it like 10 times just to know what they're even referring to.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. That's whatever. That sounded like his wife. Sounded like, eh. So, whatever. Okay, so there's that. I mean, that's kind of as good as it gets. But then, you know, of course, he talks about his experience in this video, and I don't think I even watched this one, but I thought it might be good supplemental
So last week,
material.
I summoned a succubus. A succubus fuccubus. And I was left with a
Oh, no.
demonish teeth mark on the tip of my dick. I really didn't think that was going to happen. I don't think there's anything that could have prepared me for that.
Yeah, man, probably not.
But it didn't stop there. No. It didn't stop there. It hasn't stopped there. So
Oh no.
fast forward a little bit. There was a lot we're missing out on here, but fast forward a little bit. This morning I wake up and I said to Alicia, I said, I'm sorry I woke you up like I did. She was like, what are you talking about? Now, mind you, when I said this, I had got up, I got out of bed. I met her like in the hallway, like she was coming out of the bathroom. And she was like, what do you mean? And I said, well, you know, I'm a sleep fucker. I was like, you know, I'm sorry. Like, it's
I like this comment. You bet he didn't dismiss it, fucker. You gotta dismiss the succubus, pal.
it's a thing. Like, I just fucking randomly wake up and start fucking.
Yeah, that's not real. That's a problem. That's a problem.
So, sorry for the graphic nature of this video. I mean, how can we talk about a succubus video and not be real? So, she's like, well, what are you talking about? I was like, I just told you. I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, I hope I didn't leave a mark on you or anything. And she was like, are you okay? I was like, yeah. I was like, why are you being weird? She was like, you're being weird. She was like, we didn't do anything last night. She was like, I fell asleep with Jay watching a movie in his room. Something did happen. Something went down. I explained it to her, and she said, yeah, no. You can check.
Man, that kind of soured my attitude. Anyway, here's more Spirit Box. This is kind of funnier Spirit Box stuff, and then we'll listen to his music, and then we have spent 40 minutes with this man, and that's probably enough.
How do you feel about God? Do you believe in the Bible? Do you believe in the Bible?
Well, that's a good time for my internet to not load that anyway. So let's listen to his music. And it's not nu metal. It's not like Korn. It's like very, very sleazy, like Florida white guy hip hop. Enjoy. The video is very sexual, by the way.
That's right, baby. I'm here. Hey, I'm living it up right now. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and give me 2 bottles of that Ed Hart champagne. I tell you what, just want to make it clear right now. Hey. Girl, I'm the man who can change your life. And you can be the one I can make my wife.
Nice.
When you need that fix, I can get you right. Any way you want it, you can have what you like. Daddy hit the spots, have you up all night. And make my blood race, help us panties so tight. When I lace the pound game, I serve your bike. And shorty, I can beat it like the homeboy Mike. Have you feeling good, by the way, we'll be living. Photo shoots by the pool while your body straight dripping. Girl, you the best, so that's how I make you feel. And you know the boy's sucking for a skirt and some heels. Just look at where we at, girl, we past the point of friends. All the work I'm putting in got us riding in this Benz. Take the
It's funny to, see somebody talk about their sexual prowess, knowing full well that they have a cat-themed bedroom and that they summon imaginary sex demons and talk about it on the internet. It's fun. This guy's life has probably been a real roller coaster.
got your hair in the wind, and me and you, girl, gonna ride to the end. Cars in the clothes, the money in the bins. Me and you, girl, gonna ride to the end. We'll be living like this, living like this, living like this, living like this. Cars in the clothes, the money in the bins. Me and you, girl, gonna ride to the end. We'll be living like this, living like this, living like this, living like this. Money on the bed, you can roll all in it. And when we done with that, you can help me spend it. And girl, you a beast, how you feel them denims coming.
You're a beast. Girl, you are the beast. Because you're a succubus. He's into succubus. Cool. Okay, so we can change gears. What else did I prepare for us? I prepared some witches. Oh, let's get into Spectre Ball, man. This is another musician. Okay, let's listen to some Spectre Ball. Honestly, I kind of like this stuff.
Candle burns, empty shells. Drain the fear from me, Mountaintops.
Man, that's kind of his best song. So anyway, he does like
In this video, we're talking about
not him. He does like tutorials on occult stuff.
When we see
Oh, here we go, Gaia. Did anybody see the Gaia ad with the David Icke documentary? It looks
and welcome to my
It looks fantastic.
channel. I decided to create this channel because I wanted an outlet for my music. Also, I wanted an outlet for occult subjects that I'm interested in. The music that I write is very retro-based, but it's very influenced by the occult. I also wanted a place to talk about occult subjects.
Talk about occults. Anyway, let's see him talk about occults. He talks about guided meditations, and then he makes some very disgusting music as well, unfortunately. But that one song was pretty cool. I like that one song.
Hey, I'm Spectre Ball, and welcome to my channel. I am a Gothic musician, and I am also an occultist. I am toward the left-hand path.
Okay, this was another potential thread that I was going to pull in this stream, which is goths that are into Michael Jackson. You please notice the Michael Jackson thing up here. Anyway, we'll get to another goth Michael Jackson connection in just a second. I'm actually I was surprised to find it. I don't know why channelers and goths, all sorts of occultists. Michael Jackson is a central figure.
And I sometimes lean toward the right-hand path. I like to balance both out, down the middle. Royal path. That is best for me. What is best for you, only you can know. Thank you everybody who subscribed to my channel. Thank you for all the questions that are posted in the comment section. I appreciate it. I will answer them to the best of my ability, and if I cannot, I will tell you I cannot. I am not ashamed of telling you that I do not know.
Right. Let's skip forward where he's just like really talking turkey. Talking goth turkey.
They were shown. But now you have to get your own guided meditations. Ask your demon friend. Ask your diamond. Ask your spirit animal. Ask your Godhead. Ask them to guide you where you need to know. So it will be an adventure. You will not know where you are going.
So he's got a lot of videos, and honestly they're not even that funny, but it's just funny to know that he did this. This is an ad. But to know that he did this.
Pick up the phone. Why don't you pick up the phone? Why don't you? A certain way you act, a certain way you move. I know that there's a pain I can't get over.
Oh, what's up, Caro?
Close the door and that you have the key. I love the way you think. You can't get over me.
Okay. That's kind of the part that got me the most, okay? I mean, he's on creep stock. It's like sort of self-aware, you know. It's not a, but oh man, that hitting the follow, that's great. And look at old Facebook. Yikes! If only we could have all just stopped there, you know. Also, I like how he went through the trouble of listing mutual interests such as South Park and Family Guy. Details are very important here.
And that you have the key. I love the way you think. You can't get over me. A certain way you act, a certain way you move. I know that there's a pain. I can't get over you. I know you close the door, and that you have the key. I love the way you think. You can't get over me. Well, pick up the phone. Why don't you pick up the phone? Well, pick up the phone. Don't pretend you're not home. Like all that you hung out upon me. Will lost a breath, please help me. Well, pick up the phone. Why don't you pick up the phone? Pick up the phone.
Anyway, you get it. So that's Spectre Ball. I do think that one song is sick though. Whatever one is on like the front page of his YouTube, that's I like it. Okay, so the MJ connection. Also, I do want to note the David Icke Saturn Isn't Real video. I haven't seen that, so maybe we'll watch that later. David Icke, I've been avoiding him because of his COVID remarks and all that stuff. But I'll watch him refute the existence of Saturn. I mean, that sounds like a fun time. Yeah. Anyway, okay, yes, the MJ Goth connection. Let's explore it. And yes, it does have something to do with Thriller. This video doesn't show it, but I love finding stuff like this. This is from 2009, and it is an occult group from North Carolina, a very small group, and this is the guy who organizes their newsletter. Like, this is so sick. And his name is Brer Abbott. This is such a Tim and Eric skit. It's the best. Pocket circle.
Hello, welcome to the Emanation. Real quick, I'd like to point out one thing that I think I've figured out other people have confused. There are more than one type of magic. Basically, you have on one hand ceremonial magic, otherwise known as ritual magic, which is intended to have an effect upon the operator, upon yourself. This includes things like invocations and consecrations and promotions if you're in a lodge system to a higher level. And
man, Domino's is practicing a lot of promotions in my area right now.
And then on the other hand, you have practical magic, which is the problem-solving aspect, which I think is pretty much the primary appeal to most people who get interested in occultism. They need things in life, and they want to solve problems with the best possible methods. I know that's what attracted me to the art.
Anyway, I just love these videos. Let's hear him talk about Michael Jackson. And his group kind of burned out, I guess. I mean, his last videos, you know, it doesn't seem like there's a ton going on with the occult newsletter in North Carolina, in Asheville specifically, which is too bad. I wish Brer the best.
I began my study of the occult at the stroke of midnight on the 2nd of December 1983 at the age of 10 years old. I know this because it was exactly at that moment that Michael Jackson debuted the video for Thriller. The video for this song opens with a disclaimer which says, "Due to my strong personal convictions, I wish to stress that this film in no way endorses a belief in the occult. I didn't know what the word meant, but in the video, the first thing that happens is he changes into a werewolf. Then after that, he turns into a dancing zombie. So I was guessing on my way to the dictionary to look up the word occult that it either meant something scary or something funny. When I looked it up, it said it had to do with keeping secrets. And what's interesting about secrets as opposed to mysteries. Mysteries are things that nobody knows. Secrets are things that only a few people know and are keeping it from everybody else. So I learned the power of the word occult, and words in general actually, when about 9 months later, it was the first day of 6th grade, and we were going around the classroom introducing ourselves and saying what we were into and what we did over the summer and whatnot. And it came to be my turn, and I said, my name's David, and I'm into the occult. And my small town Tennessee Valley 6th grade teacher was not really prepared to hear a 10-year-old say something like that. Apparently her degree in elementary education didn't prepare her for words like occult. Much more ready to deal with kids that say fuck and whatnot, but couldn't really handle occult very well.
Yeah,
anyway,
I guess that makes sense.
That was the beginning of an exploration, and later I was able to understand with the help of reading Carl Jung's.
Anyway, it's honestly it's barely related to Michael Jackson at all. But as I was looking into occult stuff, I was just surprised that I was seeing Michael Jackson twice. You know,
a fascination and a study of magic and occultism and weirdness in general. It's an odd coincidence in my mind that the first emanation video, these videos that you're watching now, debuted, and then I turned 36, and then Michael Jackson died within 6 days of one another.
Whoa, man.
Whoa, man. That's a pretty crazy coincidence, dude.
You turned 36?
It's as if I had begun to fulfill some sort of odd destiny that began that fateful night at the age of 10, and I'm now talking to people I've never met about things that are really weird. And as a connoisseur of weirdness, you don't get much weirder. I can honestly say you don't get much weirder than Michael Jackson. And with his passing, I can honestly say that none of this would have happened without that one line of text at the beginning of a dance video.
That's nice stuff. I like it. I think it's good. Okay, so we can get into a YouTube witch who kind of does like ASMR stuff, or we can find out how to have astral sex from this guy, or we can find our magic from a bald man, or we can learn about sex magic from this woman. I'm gonna be the leader that Chopo is meant to be for you all, and we're gonna learn how to have astral sex from this guy with this guy.
Astral projection sex, or OBE sex. Now, this is a very different experience to lucid dream sex, and I want to make it very clear that there are some things you need to be sort of careful about. You can't just jump into this and expect it to be exactly the same as a lucid dreaming sex experience, because it's very different. There are some things to consider before you jump in. So astral projection sex can be considered to be an energy exchange between you and an energetic body, whoever or whatever that might be. It's a very different experience, and there are...
I wonder if you could have astral projection sex with a succubus. I mean, that's something that maybe Jody, Mr. Hunting the Dead, maybe could benefit from it, because then he wouldn't get bites on his penis anymore. But I don't know. Maybe that ship has already sailed for him after the problems it caused between him and his wife.
A few reasons for that. So in general, and in waking life sex, it's all about essentially exchanging energy between you and another person. So at least it should be. And so in the astral projection world, in the astral plane, it's even more about that energetic exchange. So you might not actually see what's going on all the time. It might just be like you kind of have some idea of what's going on, or you feel the experience, or you sense the energy exchange. as opposed to physically seeing and feeling something physically. I know this is kind of hard to imagine, especially if you've not experienced it at all, and especially if you've never had lucid dream sex as well. It's kind of hard to to imagine how this would actually feel, but just stick with me here for a sec. So in a lucid dream, when you have sex with a dream character, your expectation is a very big part of that. You sort of expect what's going to happen, and then it usually does happen. With the astral realm, it's a bit different because your expectation doesn't have that much power. It still has power, but it's not as direct as when you're in a lucid dream. So things can happen that you didn't expect. And so for that reason, you need to kind of be a bit careful about what your intention is and...
Yes, how many layers can we put on this? How many hats can we put on this head? Imagine remotely viewing yourself having astral sex with a succubus after sun gazing all day. Right, yeah, okay. Could I lucid dream about astral projecting after summoning a succubus? In what order would you do this? Maybe you would summon the succubus. No, you definitely... Okay, you'd have to lucid dream first. What if you had a lucid dream where you astral projected to the astral plane and then there you summoned the succubus? I think perhaps Alyssa had it correct the first time, but it took me a little while to stack it up myself. Yeah, well, hey, listen, in regards to the comment, imagine being such a pleb that you need to astral travel to another dimension to get laid. And you know what? I say pleb, but it's plebeian, right? So it should be plebe. That's a discussion. That's a discussion for. I bet Dick Spargell could help me out with that one. I got no judgment. I mean, whatever. As long, this guy's not singing, "Why don't you pick up your phone?" He's just telling you how to imagine how to imagine a sexual encounter, and I take no umbrage.
Why you want to do this, have this experience in the first place. Now, it's not for everybody, but here's how it can be described in the most simple terms possible, okay? Imagine just a blissful, energetic experience and an exchange between two entities or energetic bodies.
Euro burners. I love
now,
it.
this is not really about the same sort of physical way we would have sex in waking life or even in a lucid dream. This is more about you coming and becoming one energy field with someone or something else. So this is very much about energy. And so should normal sex be, actually.
Man, I just remember I talked to my dad the other day and he asked me if I knew anything about lucid dreaming, and he said that he's getting into lucid dreaming. I thought it was so great. Made me very happy.
As well, but this is very much in the astral realm about an exchanging and a merging of energies. And so what that will feel like is a sort of euphoric bliss sort of feeling that travels through your entire astral and energetic body. You might feel tingling, a sense of connection and oneness, and a sense that you are now part of the energy that you have been exchanging with the other entity.
Check out that mini fridge in the back. Isn't that indicative of some kind of a lifestyle? Maybe not in England, but certainly not more indicative of a lifestyle than this. I don't know why that's not his sternum. I guess a clavicle tattoo, clavicle lotus, perhaps. Maybe that's more indicative of a lifestyle than the mini fridge.
There's a few reasons why you might want to do that. Firstly, it feels really good. It's a very euphoric, blissful feeling, and that feeling can then stay with you and continue with you throughout, when you come back to this 3D dense reality, when you leave the astral realm. So there's a few reasons you might want to do that. It can also help you release trauma, emotional wounds and blocks and things like that. However, for the same reason that it can be good for you, it can also be dangerous if you're doing this with the wrong person or entity. If you're exchanging energies, remember, this is your energetic body.
Here we go. Succubus. You might get a dick bite.
We're talking about. If you're exchanging energies with pretty much anyone and anything, then you're going to be giving away your power to other people, or absorbing and taking on their negative energy or their, negative traits. So, and just like in waking life as well, by the way, whenever you have sex with someone, you do share and exchange energy in good or bad forms. So you really need to be careful, essentially, who or what you're choosing to have this experience with in the astral realm. Before you start doing this, consider that before you go into this. Like, just set your intention, decide on what you want to do and why, and be very...
Like, what... All right.
Okay. Let me get this straight.
So this implies that it has happened where someone has had astral projection sex and then the next day not felt so great about it. Or just not felt very good in general. Imagine you wake up with the sniffles the next day after you have your OBE sexual encounter. You got the sniffles and you're like, God, I know why I'm sick. A goddamn succubus weaseled its way into my OBE last night. That's why I don't feel so good today. I don't know if that's ever happened. I don't know. I mean, I can understand somebody maybe not feeling so great about imagining having sex for a long time. It's kind of a waste of time, but I mean, if it feels good, I guess it's not a waste of time. I don't know. But no, that's not true. That's not true. No, you don't take on somebody's negative traits after you have sex with them. It's not true. It doesn't happen.
Very clear about that. And remember, in the astral realm, you're almost entirely navigating using your intuition. Your senses are not as relevant in the astral realm. So it's less about what you...
Sorry, I'm really late to this, but I just saw all the fucking Slimer comments and I really like it.
see and know, and more about just what you feel and intuitively know within yourself. For that reason, let's say if you go into the experience and you start feeling weird about a particular aspect of it, you need to set your intention somewhere.
I think he has chest tattoos.
Somewhere else. Like I've said in other videos,
not chest, but chess, the game chess. Look at this arm. I think he's got chest tattoos.
Intention and your expectation will sort of guide where you go. So let's say if you enter the astral plane, you decide that you want to have astral sex with, let's say, this entity here. You start coming together and you're about to exchange the energies. However, you get this kind of weird feeling, a weird vibe. Something's not quite right. You should really listen to that and pay attention to that feeling. And
he has braces too. Mini fridge, clavicle tattoo, chest tattoos, and braces. This is really not what I expected by the look of this man. This man contains multitudes. This is interesting.
That sort of knowing within yourself. At that moment,
and
leave the situation
pillow.
and
Yes.
change your intention, change your focus to somewhere else, and you'll find that you'll go to that other place. The other entity will sort of vanish or disappear, and you will go somewhere else where you're safe and where you're not going to have that weird feeling, because it's all based on your intuition. You need to feel, essentially, before you know. And by the way, you can actually transfer that advice or that knowledge to waking life. If you follow your intuition more in waking life, you will have a very accurate connection with your higher self, with higher beings, and with your purpose as well, because your intuition in many cases knows much more than your brain ever can, because it's just more powerful. It's connected to a higher source of information.
Yes, no, do not trust the brain. Do not trust the intellect.
Now, should you have astral sex every time? In my opinion, no, you shouldn't. And just like in a lucid dream, if you have astral sex every time you get into the astral realm, you're going to be just wasting your time, because there are so many other things you could be doing. I know it's tempting, and it's a...
Fucking name one, dude. Okay? Lucid dreaming, you're either going to start flying or you're going to try to have sex with something. That's just how it works. Same with astral projecting. What else are you going to do? Name one thing. Name one thing you're going to do when if you astral project. You get out of your body, you're going to fly around, you're going to look at stuff, or you're going to have sex with something. It's just, I don't know. There's no other outcome. It happens every time.
Active to just want to do that sort of thing all the time. And yes, when you first start astral projecting, maybe you should experiment with that, yes. However, once you become better at it, you're going to want to try other things. You're going to want to experiment and try more profound, meaningful experiences in the astral realm and in lucid dreams. It kind of goes both ways as well. And just like in waking life, remember, when you have sex or a sexual exchange with somebody, you're giving your energy to them and taking their energy into you.
You're really not. That's not actually how it works at all. It's a physical act. You're expending energy. That you've eaten, the energy that your body makes from food, and you're expending that from physical activity. And that's it. I mean, unless you're, and if you, I guess, hey, let's get lewd. I mean, if you're like, raw dogging it or whatever, and you impregnate somebody, is that an exchange of energy? Perhaps. But I really don't think that's what this guy is talking about, and it's just not true. It's not true. You can have sex, and there's no energy exchanged in modern living, and that's called condoms. But maybe this guy doesn't know about those.
So you need to basically be picky about who and what you decide to do or have that exchange with.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. But if you, if you summon a succubus and Slimer shows up, that's your lucky day as far as I'm concerned. I mean, you really lucked out. So, hey, you only get energy if you swallow. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. People were mentioning stuff that we should check out, and I'm always open to that. What do we got? There was the Saturn video, the David Icke video. I think I'm ready to jump into some David Icke again. He's a clown, and he said some really stupid stuff about COVID and about 5G, but I would like to watch a video of him talk about how Saturn isn't real. That's where I want to get back to. I want to get back to the place where that was the most dangerous thing coming out of David Icke's mouth was, talking about how Saturn's not real. I mean, sure, you got the flat earthers, but that's kind of been around for a while, I think. I'd have to double check that, but I was reading a book that was written in the 60s, and it mentioned a flat earth society. Now, this book was fiction. But, I mean, for the idea to still be around. I mean, perhaps it was a joke, and then now that joke hasn't aged well. That's possible. But something like, Saturn isn't real, or the moon's a hologram, or birds aren't real. I'm into that. I would love that. I would love to talk about that. And then there was something we wanted, healing light and crystals, I think was another thing. So that's cool. Thank you. Welcome to the minivan. Or like that the Draconians have a base on the moon. I'm into that. I'll talk about that. I don't know. We got any suggestions? I mean, we're doing the Halloween thing right now, which is why we got to the why we're into the goths and the witches and the ghost hunting. And there's plenty more of that. Plenty more. Right, yes, the Saturn, what company makes Saturn? I keep wanting to say Sega Saturn, but Saturn, it's just Saturn, right? The car manufacturer. So we'll probably keep going with spooky stuff for a little bit. Rosie, please DM us the info on the healing light, maybe some channels to check out. Right, yes, I'm sure, I mean, maybe this isn't fair to say, but because I have not really explored it, but I feel confident saying that David Icke has some kind of anti-Semitic, leaning. But maybe we'll watch like one video, watch him be a goof and then move on. I'm okay with that. Reptilian shapeshifters, I love those pictures. They're like solarized images of like Justin Bieber blinking, and you can see that he has like 4 eyelids or whatever. Love that. Vampires. Oh, vampires. Yes, we can absolutely get into vampires. That's the thing. I think that's what we get into. A Zoom gathering would be really fun. I have no idea how that would function as far as like, would we just watch videos and then everybody can talk or whatever? I don't really know. I'm working on getting guests. Again, I don't really think that would fit with the Halloween theme, but like, whatever. If on October 19th we have a guest, that's fine. It doesn't have to be Halloween. I think I could get Arthur a day. I have his phone number. Oh, I have his phone number. So we could do that. Hanebu, I have no idea what that is. The Nazis in Antarctica, Hollow Earth, sure. Ike is an asshole. Yeah, Ike is an asshole. Oh, sure, yeah. Gotta clear my throat. I've been talking for a while. Necromancers, absolutely necromancers. I'm sure there's something on YouTube about necromancers. You know, we set up a Discord. We just don't really use it. But it does exist. But I think that Chopo's Sacred Yurt group has been more of the has been filling that need. But if people do want to be on the Discord, we can. It exists. We can put up the link. I might need a lozenge. Hold on. Let me freaking take a sip. I got some liquid here. The evidence that Michelle Obama is a man. You know what? While we're here, I know a funny video. About that. And I mean, all that stuff is really horrible. People saying that Michelle Obama is a man. I think it's usually like racially motivated and stuff. Let me see if I can find this video. There's this guy named Steven Sindoni, and he is a total clown, but he did a lot of investigating, in quotes, around Mount Shasta trying to find Telos. And he didn't, but he thinks that he did. He's a total fool. Let me put on some music for us here, just in the background. That sounds scary. Oh, there we go. That's nice. Yeah, for real. I'm all about, Twitch and Discord rather than Facebook. That's great. I know Sindoni. Okay, sure. Maybe Sindoni's like covering for himself, but I've watched a lot of his videos about where he thinks the entrance to Telos is, and I've been there, and it's not that. Anyway, so obviously this guy has a problem with Obama. We can get back into stream mode here. Obviously he's got a problem with Obama. He was kind of into the birther thing, which I also think is very bad. And I'm scrolling on his channel right now, but he has a great catchphrase about Michelle Obama being a woman. Let's see if this is it. I think this might be it. Let's find out. I'm taking a risk playing this thing that I've not watched, but here we go. I can tell this is gonna be bad news. No, this is not the one. I think he draws some kind of parallel between Osama bin Laden and Barack Obama, which is an interesting dot to connect. Right, yeah, he's got videos called Who Are You? It's interesting. He's got Comey on something from 9 years ago. Very interesting. The Great Pretender, is this it? Let's mute it. We can watch it. I think this is just more this birther stuff.
Image search. What I'm going to show you are photos of 3 different men that posed as Osama bin Laden.
So you get the vibe, right? Maybe I'll just search on his page for Michelle. Kind of doubt he would know how to spell Michelle, but we will see. No. Man, no. It's possible this guy has multiple channels. I might just have to do this another time. But yes. Short answer, yes, I have heard about people who think that Michelle Obama is a man. Michelle Obama is a man. That's what people think. But yeah, this guy's got videos called like The Masquerade Osama Obama Connection. The boy is mine. This guy's real out there. The way love goes. He's got. Let's see what this is.
Like a moth to a flame, burned by the fire. My love is blind. Can't you see my desire? That's the way love goes.
I guess this is just like a song that he likes. Oh, you know what? I probably spelled his name wrong. I spell Steven wrong all the time. That's just Sindoni. Thanks for still hanging out. If you still are, it's a big blessing. Here we go. He does have another channel. This is a common thing with people of this ilk. Multiple channels. Okay, here we go. Definitely find it. Oh, and this stuff is current. Did not know. Okay, we got to get into that. iPad security blues. Just what a guy. What a guy. And he sells shirts. Oh no, this is. Oh, and there's videos of him singing. Oh, here we go. All right. Yeah. He's into Linux? I mean, this is good. He did this whole thing about, and this is for another time, but he did this whole thing about J.C. Brown, who J.C. Brown claimed to have found the Golden City under Mount Shasta, and he told all these people, like, yeah, give me some money and we'll go. I'll take you to Telos. And then on the day they were all supposed to go, J.C. Brown disappeared. And so he's like an obvious con man. But then this guy, Steven Sindoni, thinks that there was something to it. But, you know, there clearly isn't. Man, it doesn't seem to be on this channel either. I'm bummed. It was so funny. I haven't seen it in like 5 years, but I thought it was great. Okay, right. And if I put Obama, I'm just going to get real stuff about Obama. See, this is what my life is like when I'm prepping for these streams, you know. This is okay, he has another channel called Steven's World. Okay? Again, people of this ilk, multiple channels. This is very common. God, this guy is so prolific. It really makes me feel bad that I'm not more prolific when I see these channels and they're just like blasted with like videos like every day. Ubuntu Gnome. I like that. Cloaking blooper. I mean, this guy's got so much. Let's watch him. Let's hear him talk. Here we go.
Hi, this is Stefan Sindoni.
And his name's Stefan, and we learn something new every day.
I'm here to tell you about Linux Mint, a great open source program. You don't need to spend $800 for a new computer. No. In this video, I'll show you what you need to do. So stay tuned, stay here, keep it here, and free yourself from Microsoft and keep your hard-earned money in your pocket.
Very nice, very nice. Let's see him sing. Hey, big blast, Laura. Oh, let's check out the ceiling. I love karaoke, but I don't think I would ever pick Secret Agent Man. Tell you what. Anyway, okay, so I don't think I can find this video. You know, it was old, but basically we kept repeating this phrase, you can't dispute it, you can't refute it, it is what it is. Talking about Michelle Obama being a man. He kept repeating it, and it was just very, it was very good. Maybe I'll be able to find it some other time. Oh wow, the music just cuts off really abruptly there. And starts up again. He's a big Shasta head, but I mean, but he's not from there. He's got a great accent. I really like his New York accent. What else? I mean, I'm sure he's got more channels and whatnot. Man, this one, how does he have 7,000 subscribers on this one? That's wild. Mixed bag. Whatever. Stuff's just nuts. Could this be breaking the Matrix? It's like, you know that these videos are just going to be like so racist. You know, it's not really worth putting it on, but yeah, he's into the Hollow Earth as well. But oh yeah, here's him with Arthur Adair. Total classic. I think that's how I found out about him. He's got something about Michelle Obama here. Zazzle. Just says Zazzle a bunch. I don't know. Let's check this one. This one looks a little higher qual. Where are the back doors? Fucking love Arthur, man. It's a guaranteed home run. Hey, bless you, Chris. I mean, what more could you ask for? It's the best. Just bliss.
Hey everybody, isn't that some beautiful music there? It's just kind of setting the tone for Telos, the underground city. Wow, are you on your toes? I am. The last 2 weeks, the last month. Well, hey, in fact,
oh shit! There's Arthur's email.
A little gallery over here, and we called A Day in Telos.
Look at Arthur's email. A mighty white horse at Hotmail. So good. Hey, big blast. Love it.
Me
Oh,
that
it's
little
so funny.
gallery over here, and we called A Day in Telos. Oh, it's just so synchronicity. Things are coming up this way. Hey, I had you on the end of the stick last week with asking
The stick.
our guest here if he was going to go hunting for the cave, and guess what? Steven, give us a clue. What happened? Did you go yet?
Well,
how have you been looking?
I've been looking, and I will get to that shortly. But yes, I've been looking. I'm here on at Mount Shasta looking.
What a fucking dick. What's that to say? Arthur says, "Are you going to the cave?" He says, "Well, I'll get to that shortly."
This is my show.
This is my show.
You hear me? You hear me? This is my show, Sindoni. If I say, have you gone to the cave? You're going to tell me whether you've gone to the cave or not. All right, Sindoni.
For the clues and for the entrance, for the mysterious tunnel that lies beneath Mount Shasta. Yes.
So have you found the identity of J.C. Brown yet?
Yes, I did. Initially, after I did the research last year, I discovered that J.C. Brown's alias for a man.
And there's Steven's website, freewebs.com/Steven Sindoni. Or Stefan, sorry, Stefan.
Who's
It's
really
Stefan.
named J.B. Body, and I called the Stockton Police Department and tried to solve their missing persons police report that was cited in 1934.
So what?
The balls on this guy.
What did the police department say? Did they have a response to your 34 missing persons?
No, they kind of laughed. They blew me off and acted as though
that was too far ago.
It's too far ago. They had no records of it whatsoever.
Oh my goodness. Well,
oh my goodness.
Who did you contact regarding the legend?
Well, I then went and I gave you a copy of it there. You can show the readers of the initial newspaper article of 1934, June 19th, and states that J.C. Brown shows up in Stockton. He wants to get 80 people to go on an expedition up to Mount Shasta. But after 6 weeks of lecturing, the morning of June 19, 1934, he disappears. Police are called in. 80 people are interviewed, and no money has been taken from any of the people. And the police
clean.
The police realized that it was a mysterious disappearance.
I always heard that money had been taken, but I really wouldn't know.
But they had no clue of the identity of the individual whatsoever. So at that point, I figured, well, let me contact the Stockton Record newspaper, and I wanted to speak to a columnist who had knowledge about this article because I wanted to sort of solve the puzzle.
So did you talk to columnist Michael Fitzgerald of the Stockton Record?
Yes.
What was his response?
Well, Michael initially was very fascinated because he had written a piece 11 years before regarding Lemuria.
Anyway, you get it. I hoped to find videos of him. He also had a video using Aerosmith's Dude Looks Like a Lady set behind like a slideshow of Michelle Obama pictures. Very, very funny stuff. Well, everybody, I think that brings us to the end of our transmission. Big Blaze. A very big Blaze for coming and hanging out.
It's always nice.
It's the highlight of my week.
Go ahead.
We got a Facebook group. It's Chopo's Sacred Yurt. We got a Discord. There's a link somewhere in the comments about that. Thank you for hanging out. And hey, sorry sometimes I get a little bit. I'll tell you what's what and what's not real and all that.
Come on,
It's just my opinion.
Okay,
if you want to live your life however you want. That's what I support. I don't really have any problem
with anybody doing anything.
But
I think it's really fun.
I think it's really fun.
It's really fun to explore the limits of these ideas. All right, and I think it's fun sometimes to say, I disagree with you, clavicle tattoo man. So, thanks for hanging out. Happy Halloween. Everybody go watch Hubie Halloween on Netflix. And a big blessing to all.